Hey everyone, once again this is Crescent, and today our focus is going to be on forgiveness. Every time I talk about forgiveness, it's too powerful, it's a strong topic for me. Like, very often when I talk about it, tears often impede because it's too strong for me. So I will start actually by asking you, do you know what unforgiveness takes? Uh, well, me, in my view, unforgiveness is actually like cancer. If you know cancer, like cancer, uh, cancer, or maybe you don't know about cancer, but I will just refer, at least all of us we know lemon, a lemon, not maybe a better lemon, but this sour lemon. So you just get that sour lemon and multiply it by 100, so it's sour and sour and sour. So that's the way how unforgiveness is. So when you don't forgive, now something crops up in your heart, in your mind, and that is resentment. And resentment is too bad, my friends. It's not good for you to live in resentment. I remember when I was trying to read about Nelson Mandela, about one of his books. There's a quote which he gave up, and then he said, like, resentment is actually like drinking poison and hoping it will kill your enemies. Let maybe think, this is the poison I'm just drinking, and I've drunk my poison, and then I think maybe for me drinking poison, it's going to kill my enemies, like someone who is against me, or maybe people who are away are going to die. No, that is not the way how it is. So, for me, I think like the best way is when you understand about forgiveness, is like many things are more opened up to you. So forgiveness is a door to the peace of happiness. So when you forgive, you become happy, and thus this forgiveness involves the conscious decision to stop hating, to stop hating, to stop hating. Because hating will never help. If you hate people, if you hate maybe your friends, maybe the people you've been staying with, you hate your parents, you hate your teachers, that will never help you at all. Because it's just like you're hating, you will get nothing out of it. So just now imagine, just think deep, like just imagine hating someone. Maybe now people come to my door, like I remember people come to doors and they're like, hello, code, there's this guy, there is this man called Jesus. Jesus died a long time ago. Jesus died many years back, and now we are in 2020. I'm like, Jesus, no, I don't love Jesus, I hate that man. But oh, come on, like I can't say I hate that man because I've never seen him. Like, they are telling me, someone is telling me about Jesus, so why should I actually hate the Jesus stuff, that person that I've never seen and maybe I've never met in that world physically, I've never touched him. Why should I come to hate? Maybe think of hating your ancestral grandfather who lived long time ago during the Stone Age era. The Stone Age era, when actually the world was evolving. Now imagine they tell you that maybe your grandfather was practicing this, was maybe doing this, and you're fine. I'm hating my grandfather, I'm hating my grandmother. That will never help. And so that's something to do with unforgiveness. So you see, when you still keep when you still keep in that mode of unforgiveness, it comes with bitterness, and and with bitterness, it drags yourself back in your mind, and you keep dwelling on the past. And for me, I don't like talking about the past. I don't like in most of my talks I give, most of my sharings I give, I don't normally dwell on us think about the past, because the past is actually really negative towards us, and if you don't work actually on that mode of unforgiveness, if you don't work on that bitterness you get, it may actually lead you to death, because you can easily die. You can easily die. Just like when I was trying to read, to research about the Chinese, I was trying to do some work about the Chinese thing. Then I just got this book from the Chinese writings. They have their proverb which says like anyone who opts for revenge should dig 2 graves. So if you know you're opting for revenge, just dig 2 graves. One for you and maybe one for some other person. I want to show you just a bit of how that thing of unforgiveness comes. Maybe if you think of revenging. So I have like, this is our heart. This is the heart I'm having. This is your heart. This is my heart. So the thing is, our hearts are always pure, very pure. They don't, like, they are very pure. So if maybe I hate my teacher at school, and so I have carried up my teacher now, and so this is my teacher, and so I've hated my teacher. So it's just going to go in, and it's maybe not going to be seen quite. So when I go back home and my parents tells me something to do, I actually also I'm like, I hate you mom, I hate you dad, and then I still bring in that part. So I still cover within my heart, I'm keeping it. Maybe I've been walking and my friend maybe slapped me unknowingly, and I'm like, oh my god, you dude, what did you do to me? Why did you slap me? Oh John, that was really bad. And so I just carry him again, I bring it too. Do you see now how I'm confusing my heart? My heart, which was pure, it's just being mixed up. So maybe tomorrow I go back to my peers, and my peers actually tell me some things of which I don't love, and they annoy me, and I carry them up and I still get annoyed. So at the end of it all, now you see the heart, which was actually pure at first, now it has actually changed. You see, now the whole bitterness has cropped up from up, it has gone to the bottom of the heart. Now imagine what is going to come up next. That is revenge. And this revenge will either lead you to death, and that's why the other Chinese proverb says you have to dig 2 graves, one for you and one for some other person. But for me, I don't want you to reach on that point of this bitterness. There is one thing we can do to actually change, to actually have these pure hearts. I think of changing your life today. The life, I want you now to, I don't love to think about the past, but I want you today, think about your young adulthood stage, that time. Have you ever wronged someone? During that stage, did you maybe ever wrong your parents, or maybe your peers, or maybe your teachers, or maybe someone at school? And when you did it, like, how did you feel when that person was not speaking to you? Especially maybe your mom or your dad, or maybe your peers, your good friend was used to talking to you, and this time, because maybe you've quarreled and now you're no longer speaking to each other. How did you feel? Take a deep breath and think about how did you feel that time. And so, take that deep breath, how you felt. I want you now, what happened when you actually chose to forgive, or when he or she forgave you? How did you feel? How did you welcome it? So, regardless of how you welcome it, now, I want you to challenge yourself today. Just challenge yourself today. What if today you choose to do the same to everyone who has actually wronged you? What if you choose to forgive? What can happen? I challenge you today. Then go for it. Make your heart a better place. Make your heart to be hospitable to each and every person. I challenge you. Get out of your comfort zone. Wake up today and challenge yourself. Challenge your heart. Forgive one another. Forgive your peers. Forgive your friends. Forgive your parents. Forgive every person that you're carrying on your heart. Because carrying them on your heart will never bring you good, but it will just bring harm towards you. Forgive my friends. Wake up, challenge yourself from today, and life will never be the same again. Thank you very much for being here with me. I actually wish you a nice day as you challenge your heart. Thank you.